Hey guys and gals, this is your host Joe, Life with Joseph, a bunch of story times here. If you subscribe or you get ding the bell for notification, you're gonna see Jesus, dude. What are you doing today? I feel good. The weather's nice. There you go. I feel reasonably good. I never feel good, so I'm gonna tell you a story about life insurance. Now, y'all know that I've made some very questionable marital decisions and relationship decisions. Anyway, I'm living with the she devil and the ingrate the second time, and she's one of these. Well, I'm really religious. I go to church on Sunday. I tithe, but she forgets the part about not sleeping with half the church. So, okay. We all hypocrisize ourselves at one time or another. But if I'm going to stand up and claim that moral superiority, I better be. So this is April or May, one of the 3 years, and it's baseball season, and we went to the games all the time. The she devil and I, the three of us. In fact, let me tell the story about that goddamn Jerry Rice. Now we're all Raider fans, and Jerry Rice signs with the Niners, and they have him throwing out the first pitch. Well, there's cheers and yay, Jerry, and well, the ingrate, my nephew R, who was really a good guy, and I thought he was good people, and I regret I'm saddened I don't have contact with him. But we're all Raider fans, so we stand up and we're booing and we turn our back. It's like, no, we don't approve of this shit. Well, it turns out later in the game, the ingrate seat, we're sitting in right center field and the luxury boxes are up in back of us. And we see this. And it's Jerry Rice is in one of these boxes. I mean, not a box on the other side of the stadium, the box out in Timbuk 20 in center field. Well, the ingrate and my nephew are just right in the sky. You're never going to be a Raider. You wish you were a Raider. Now, Jerry Rice, as much as I may not like the guy because he's a Niner, he's one of the greatest receivers ever. I'm not going to diss a guy like that. Come on now. If I call Jerry Rice a bum or a shitty player, you should respect what I say if I say stupid shit like that. So, but they're right in his ass. You'll never be this. You wish you were, a Raider on the first play, blah, blah, blah. So I want to interject that here. But anyway, it's baseball season, and we went to the games all the time. My brother Mark and I, and the she devil and I, and then her son and I. And okay, so it's April or May by now, or maybe June. And she gets on this kick, the she devil now, about God is going to call me home. And she's on this. This is what, this is what I want at the funeral, and this is the dress I want to wear. And I asked her, are you telling me you're dying of something? Oh, no, God's just going to call me home. Now, I'll aside here that my stepmom, Bev, and I talked about this on the trip home from Coos Bay when we had the services, her church gave everybody a form to fill out, which basically said, what readings, what music, and who do you want mentioned as your family. And God love Bev, she made sure to include me in her family as her stepson. God love you for that, Bev. I don't know where you are. I hope you're in the good place. But Jesus Christ. So anyway, so she's on this for 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm pretty much tired of hearing it. So I look at her one day. I'm not yelling at her or nothing, and I say, if you're so sure that you are going to be, and she said, dead before Labor Day, or, so if you're so sure that you're going to get called home before Labor Day, absolutely sure, you call your insurance agent and get $1 million life insurance policy with me as the beneficiary, not the ingrate me. Get me an insurance policy. And for all the times you see these rapture people and rapture's coming, but They never sell their stuff. They don't sell their homes. They don't give everything away like Jesus teaches, to give all to the poor and follow him. Okay, so she, she gets home one day, I'm working nights and she's working days, and she says, I couldn't get $1 million, but I got $500,000. So I gotta give props to the she devil. And she actually put up and didn't just take my nonsense. So, time passes and I'm thinking, okay, I know this is nonsense, but it's the week of Labor Day, before Labor Day, and I'm on the phone with my brother Mark, and we're going to say, what games are we going to? Are we going to Monday's game? Okay, we're talking plans, and the she devil's in the room with me. She hears my side, and she says, well, am I going with you to the Ace game on Monday? And I said, well, she devil, no. Because haven't you been telling me for 4 months that Cod's going to call you home before Labor Day? I said, Labor Day is on Monday. I said, this is Tuesday. I said, you're not going to be here in 5 days. You're going to be up with the Lord. You've been telling me this for months. So why would I include you on something when, by your own statements, you're not available? And she, is like, but I'm going to tell you, one of my brothers, and I won't out him here, but not my brother Mark necessarily, but my brother told me it was maybe the funniest story I had ever told in my life. And you all could badmouth me for badmouthing people, but if you know me, you've probably heard these stories. And if you don't know me, you'll notice I don't use people's names. I have nicknames or initials. So if you know who I'm talking about, you probably heard the story. If you don't know who I'm talking about, then you don't know, and there you go. So this is the insurance story, Life with Josef. Storytime. Your host, Joe. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day. Peace be with you. And we'll see you for the next one.